Jamie on the mic, got the stats so tight. Jonathan's fire bringing heat tonight. Justin with the plays, got the game on lock. Jacob's got the style, we're ready to rock.
Brothers united, talking all the sports, laughing, debating. We bring the reports from the field to the court. We calling the spree, 4 voices, brothers, endless takes, pure comedy.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the 4Js podcast. We were 4 brothers, 4 voices, just endless takes of pure comedy. I am Jamie, the oldest brother here. Our brother Jonathan will be joining us in a little bit, but I'll let the other two introduce themselves.
What up? It's your boy, Justin, the fact checker. Eagles pissed me off today, but still gonna be a great episode. Let's get started. Brother Jacob.
We're going to start the show.
Anyway, if you're wondering why he's upset, the Steelers have just went for it and failed on a 4th and 1, and the Ravens are driving. And you know what they got to do today. But anyway, hopping into the week, hot off the press, big news, breaking news, literally just happened 2 seconds before we hopped on the show, is my coach, Raheem Morris, just got fired. Me personally, I think this was way too early. I won't say way too early. I just think he should have been given another year, just with the quarterback situation that he kind of got put into, and everything else like that. I think we should have given him another year. I mean, our stars, Drake London, and Bijan Robinson, are both saying that they want to go and play for him. So with the quarterback situation that he kind of got dealt, I mean, he got handed that. There was really not much he could do about it. So with the quarterback situation he got dealt and everything, I think they should have given him at least one more year. Now, next year, if you don't do anything, hey, but like the way our team was turning around at the end of the season, I don't understand why you don't give him another year.
Yeah, if you watch the season, I mean, there are so many heartbreaking losses, like literally last second losses. So I'd understand if you're like in the what team could I think of? I know it's his first year too, but if you're like the Saints or something where you're 4-12, 5-12 or whatever, I would understand that part, because it's like, okay, you know, this your year 2, still real far down. I could get that. But if you're definitely but if you're not doing that and he's turning them around and you're losing like last second games, yeah, give him one more year. The team's starting to turn around. You lost your quarterback when you could have probably stole a couple more games with him. And I don't ever like to pull the card, but it's very weird how black head coaches only give such a limited amount of time, while all these other head coaches just get years and years and years of mediocrity and then are still employed.
I just don't get. I mean, hang on, let me look it up, because the part that blows my mind even more is. Go ahead, Jacob. Give me your take, Bob.
Mike Tomlin produces 9 and 8 seasons. Look, we're trying to make one right now. We're doing it right now. He wanted a 9 and 8 season, so we're getting a 9 and 8 season right here, and we're gonna lose the playoffs because we got our 9 wins though. We're above 500. Got it, guys. We did it. Woo! We also stopped Miles Garrett from getting.
But this is another thing that kills me, though. Another thing that kills me is, and yes, not great, and I wasn't happy with him, and I'm so glad that he ain't with my team now. But we gave Arthur Smith 3 years. He went 7-10 all 3 of those years, and then so we gave him 3 years. Then we signed Kirk, which everybody could say, like, yes, he's won us some games. Like, don't get me wrong, Kirk's not a bad quarterback. But for the offense we run, I don't think he was the best quarterback for our situation. So we give Arthur Smith 3 years, but then we give Raheem Morris, who you kind of handicapped with the quarterback situation. That first draft that they had, which I get why the GM got fired. That first draft, like, I feel like we fumbled that draft. Yes, Bijan was the right pick, but I feel like we needed defensive players, and we had opportunity to get legitimate defensive ends in, and we didn't do it the first time. Second time, this past draft, A+. Like,
yes.
we stole probably the best safety in that draft as of right now. We stole the safety. Both the DNs that we did came in and produced. Like, A+ on our draft this year. But again, we have a young team defensively. We have good pieces offensively that we could still build on. I just don't get the way we looked at the end of the year. I don't get why we pulled the trigger. But anyway, let's move on to other news. Other news this week that we could talk about is one, transfer portal going crazy. Actually, let's wait to talk about the transfer portal going crazy as we get into college football. But the other news that we're going to do is Miles Garrett broke the sack record today, which is crazy. That many sacks by one person is just stupid. Like, really is stupid. I know a lot of people say it's tainted because he did it in the extra game and all that kind of stuff. But like, really and truly, if the Steelers
Yes,
didn't just
ma'am.
game plan and lose a game because they wanted to stop him, he probably would have had it last week.
And I don't understand that because he can't help there's an extra game. Like, he did it in the time frame that it was for this season.
TJ
that's
also
the
got
sub.
robbed, by the way. So just saying. Also, it feels like a Brett Favre situation. If you really watch the play, Joe Burrow just
No,
falls down.
he beat that block. Like, that was guaranteed. He was
Joe
getting
Burrow
He could just
made
throw it
a
up. He could just throw it
Joe
up.
Burrow
No.
made a career decision.
Yes.
There was a man in his face, and Miles Garrett coming on his back. He dropped down. Like,
Because
Joe Burrow's had too many injuries.
there was plenty of games where or plenty of throws today where he was getting out quick because Miles was coming. On that one, he just couldn't. All props to Miles. I hope he's an Eagle next year.
Yeah.
But
No.
I do have a question for y'all, though.
yeah,
Did y'all see the Bengals coach after the game upset that they let them celebrate the record?
him and Jamar were pissed. The game didn't mean nothing. Like, I would
Wait,
get it if like it was something on the
can I be
line.
honest?
They're both out.
Can I be honest? You know how you were talking about like mediocrity, like those coaches get mediocrity. How is he still the head coach at the Bengals?
Proves my point right there.
It does not make any sense. They always start off dookie. They come in at the end of the year. You always get your star quarterback hurt because you can't get an O-line to protect them.
Your defense has been ass.
Terrible. God awful.
Well, but
No,
really
man,
and truly, their issue is their GM structuring contracts. Their quarterback and wide receivers hold like 40% of their entire roster or budget. So it's like,
and then you got
how
that,
are you supposed to
that
get
DN too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you start doing that, when you have 3 or 4 players, and I know every team's trying to figure this out right now, but when you have 3 or 4 players that are taking up that much of your cap, it's like it's hard to fill pieces around them. And I'm very curious how that's going to keep going out, because everybody's going to keep demanding more money, and eventually, what's going to happen? Actually, what's going to happen is what's happening this year. All the teams that we normally see on top, a couple of them are still there, but you're seeing more of these teams that kind of people. I was talking to my father-in-law about it yesterday. Felt like teams that were under the radar are really good, and if you're not paying attention to football, you didn't realize these teams were really good again. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Not to brag on my GM, but like, you gotta sign these players early. That's what the Bengals' problem is. They push it off and off and off, and then it gets to the point where now you're having to pay top dollar because they want the new contract. Where if you would have signed them at the beginning of the year, end of the last season, then you don't have to worry about a new contract coming out because you've already got them locked in at least for a year or two, where there's nothing they can demand. Where now you're just in this like weird position because you're always waiting to the last second or during the season, or like usually like Jamar Chase almost didn't play last year because he wasn't getting paid. T. Higgins, y'all are trying to franchise tag him. Trey Hendrickson, y'all didn't want to pay him. Like, that's y'all's problem. You can't wait until the day before the season starts and go, now we'll pay you, because it's stupid. And now you're paying top dollar when you didn't have to. So I think that's just an organization owners, like, it's just a weird thing with them. So go, Will.
No, I agree.
Go!
Anyway.
Go! Oh, there's a flag down there already coming on this BS, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Anyway, let's hop into. Looks like our brother Jonathan hopped in just as we're getting into college football. But one of the things we want to jump into with college football for sure, as of right now, and I don't have the exact number, but it's about 4,000 kids that hopped into the transfer portal, which we're still in.
4,000.
Like you were saying, yeah, we're still in the new transfer portal area and with playing players and stuff. But I truly think that we're about to see a lot of guys get humbled, and we're going to have to see a shift in this because guys ain't going to get like I think some guys are going to get very humbled, and they ain't going to find what they thought they were going to find. And then two, what's going to happen? Like eventually, what's going to happen when guys don't get signed? Like where are we going to be?
JUCO.
Yeah, I think so. JUCO. They're going to have to take a year in JUCO.
Like,
What?
I mean, I don't think there's going to be another. I think that there's not going to be another option, unless obviously they can go to obviously down like D2 or D3 to play ball. But I do see. I mean, I'm not like I said. I can't really say it's an issue with them guys doing that because they have to do what's best for them. But I do see that a lot of guys are not going to hop into the portal not having a plan. They're just hopping in the portal thinking somebody's going to pick them up. And you have no film or limited playing time. I mean, you haven't really had consistent time since like high school. And you've probably been in school maybe 2-3 years already, maybe 2 years, 3 years, something like two. And you don't have any film. So I don't understand what did they expect to happen. Just because you were highly touted to come out of high school doesn't mean you're gonna be highly touted to go into the transfer portal, especially with times like this today when a lot of there's a benefit side to it too because a lot of coaches, like they said, what's the purpose of me going to get guys in high school now? I want guys that are out of JUCO or have already had this college experience to play for me. So I don't see a lot of guys it might be an issue. For the most part, I don't think there will be. For the high school guys, it's a problem. If you're not already a 5-star, maybe high side of 4-star, 5-star, then there's going to be an issue. There already is an issue. But like I said, with those guys that just hop in the portal without a plan, I think that shit. It's on them because why would you hop in when not already having discussions with other schools on where you're going to
Because
land?
that's illegal.
No, it's
That's
not.
illegal.
No.
You have
Yes, it
agents.
is.
You have NI agents. It's not legal.
It's illegal to talk to teams outside of if you're not in the transfer portal, technically. Now, are they really cracking down on it?
No.
But it is illegal, technically.
This is what I would say though, is I get 1,000% what you're saying with like the high school players, but I also think this could help the high school players in this sense listen, this is what I mean, is a lot of these high school players come out and they go to these big time schools. And like you said, there might be a 3-star, maybe a 4-star, and you're never going to see that field ever. Like, I'm sorry, because of the 5 stars from high school, the 4 stars come from high school, and the transfer portal. More than likely, you're not going to see the field. So, where I think if you're a smart high school player and you're like a 3, low 4 stars, like you're barely a 4-star, going to one of these smaller schools probably is going to benefit you because you can actually get years of film on tape. You can get a year or 2 on tape at these smaller schools, and then go into the transfer portal. Really hone yourself into what college is like and get a grasp of it before you go and try to jump into the portal. So that's where I can see it can benefit them some because you're not just going to be like stashed deep on the roster and never get playing time for 2 to 3 years and then try to transfer with practice film.
Yeah.
But they got to do something about it. I don't know what you can. I think you should limit the amount of times you can transfer. I think 2 tops, if anything, because you got some kids who have transferred from 5 schools as of this point. Like, that's insane.
There's basketball guys that have literally, like, watching those basketball guys, and they start because basketball is a little bit easier to do it. But watching guys being in school for 4 years and play for a different school each year is wild to me.
Yes.
I personally don't think they should limit how many times you transfer. I do think that the issue is not how many times you transfer, it's about your eligibility. That's the problem.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm about to say my personal opinion, that's the problem. Because like I don't see a problem with a guy. Because you think about these coaches, for instance, will tell you, your mama, hey, I think that he has potential see playing time first year or two. Year 2 in, well, see, it's my thing. Year 2 in, you only got 2 more years of eligibility. You go here because the other coach saying the same thing. So the same thing happens.
Yeah, but
I just think there need to be a stricter rules on the eligibility, I guess.
What y'all really forgetting about is COVID year. There's like 27-year-olds, 26-year-olds still in college on their 8th year.
Yep.
They're like
Look
that
at
Oklahoma
Indiana.
kid.
All their starters, majority of their starters, except for like 2 or 3, are all 5th, 6th year seniors, and then 2 or 3 are like 2-year, like sophomore, true sophomores and stuff. But like their entire team is built on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I
so,
think
so
that's
that's
a
what I'm
little
saying. Like,
crazy.
it should have been eligibility. I think it's an eligibility problem. You know, but or
But I think
how would
that's
you
getting
how would you guys
phased
feel
out
about
now.
what?
The COVID years and
So you're
all that.
saying because of the COVID year, it'll be phased out. But anyway,
Yeah.
we could talk about this for forever. But let's go into the college football. And there was 4 big games this week.
Let's
4
rip off the
playoff games.
Band-Aid. Let's rip off the Band-Aid.
Go ahead and rip it off. Just take it off. Take it off.
Bama made history. They are the only team in the 12-team playoff to lose, not having the bye going into the second round. They're the only team. They looked really and truly. Indiana looked like the most complete. We've been saying it all year. They looked like the most complete team in college football, and they exploited all of Bama's weaknesses that they have had all year long. That's what it was.
I mean, look, I know, like, I'm a true Bama fan. I told y'all when we did that bracket that first day, I'm only gonna do one. But like I said, I mean, I didn't get to watch Indiana throughout the year, but them boys, they had something to prove, especially with their head coach. You know what I'm saying? When he come with D2, it was already a chip on the man's shoulder, man. Y'all knew that. And hey, one thing I did ask though about Hill, what we gonna do with Jam?
What you gonna do
You
with
know what I'm saying?
Hill?
I'm just saying for that game he started though, is all I'm saying.
Oh yeah. No. Hmm. I think it was where we lost the game is going for that 4th and 1. You cannot fake a 4th and 1, have them call a timeout, come out, fake it again, us call a timeout, and then come out and go into the first formation that you were going to do, and then run the play. And then it's a yard.
Holding!
It is a yard. Why in the world are we not giving it to our 240 running back who just has to fall forward? And I think the reason why I'm saying that's where that and the fumble, where it cost us a game, is because the defense was playing. Like, the defense was playing. And it made no sense to shorten the field on them. And because you're basically just giving Indiana a score. And then Ty, like, brother, slide, go down, do anything than what you did on that fumble. Because if we just put up points on the board, you come out the half with the ball. Like, you're only down a score if you just put points on the ball on the board. What are you doing? Like, get down. And then I think Ty had been hurt. We had talked about this a couple of podcasts ago.
Yeah.
When Austin Mack came in, his first drive, he had almost as many yards as Ty did the entire game. And I just think Ty lost that mustard on the ball. Because you got to think, at the beginning of the year, he's spinning it. He is throwing that thing. And in the end of the year,
until they put that pressure on him, they popped him.
Yep. And I think he's been hurt. I think it's been a lot worse than what they were trying to put on. And Ty just didn't want to come out. But I think that coaching and Ryan Grubb, I don't know what to say. And I would have gave up as a defense too, because y'all weren't moving the ball. Like, y'all aren't even giving us a chance.
Literally.
And
but
so,
like, look, I'm telling you, they copy and pasted what Oklahoma was doing, man.
Yeah.
The blitz, they literally were blitzing about every single play.
Yep.
That's what Oklahoma was. Oklahoma did, like, they've been doing that, and that's I think they figured out, okay, on the blitz package, what we were doing, what was Oklahoma doing that we needed to work on or do better. And I think they perfected that. Plus, with Ty being hurt, that makes it even better. And make
my biggest issue with your comment you just said though is it's really happened at the second half of the LSU game is when the blueprint got put out. My issue with Ryan Grubb is everybody's done the exact same thing to us. Why haven't we figured out how to stop it? Like, it's not even a secret. It's like they've done the exact same thing. Every team has come in and done the exact same thing, and we ain't figured it out. What are we scout? Like, are we not self-scouting? Or, like, what are we doing?
The problem, I'm gonna say this again. People might not like this. Your left tackle.
Yeah. Well,
He's too fucking big. He's too big and slow, bro. He's too big and slow.
He don't
actually
give
think
answers
it's-
either sometimes.
I actually think it's the left guard, Dewberry, the one who played beside him.
Get him.
That's
It
who I
could be
think.
both.
Yeah,
But
you know what? Could be.
I purposely watch him, bro. And the only thing that saves him is when he backsteps instead of tries to span him out. He backpedals, or not necessarily back, but he shuffles back, and his long wingspan. That's literally what buys time just to step into the pocket, and then he'll probably get sacked or throw a mess up pass or whatever. But that, like I said, that's my personal opinion with that.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's not even just the left side; it's the right side too as well. I don't know. So that's our biggest downfall. We had the biggest offensive line, but also the slowest too.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
So it's
But anyway,
we're gonna live
wait.
lower and die by it.
Jacob.
Y'all want the real honest truth why we lost that game? Strength and conditioning. Brother, we were getting on both sides of the ball. We were getting blown up.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
How are you that big and you getting pushed back, bro? It don't make sense.
Yeah.
It don't.
Yeah.
Nobody
How
wanna
is
hit the weight
Indiana
room, bro.
running on us is crazy. Our linebackers not shooting the gaps that they need to be shooting. Like, what's going on? We played really, really bad. Kirk was it Kirk Herbstreit that was on there? He said,
Yeah.
It looks like Alabama's just out there. They're not trying to win. They're not trying to lose. They're just out there. And that's what it really felt like.
Yeah.
Defense was initially, but then obviously you see them like midway through the third quarter. They were just like going by the motions. And I think they were just. I mean, I would be too, man. Like
I
we
would
can't
too.
score, and we are.
Yep.
And they, you know what I mean? Like, and then they just let them score.
That-
I won't say let them score, but they just help them score.
We've been on their
And that just-
defenses. You've been on their defenses when we played. Like there was times when JM was the quarterback,
Yeah.
and we were talking on the sideline. It's like what we doing?
Look, yeah, I remember mid conversation we just got off the field, bro,
Yes.
and then we got to run right back out there.
Yes.
So I definitely get that. And but my thing is, I really wish we could have involved Austin Mack a little bit more throughout the season. That way, he would have been more prepared when he came. Because you can tell when he came in, he had the motion, but he was still skittish on throwing the ball.
Hey,
And he was hesitant. And
he had some zip, but I
he
don't
did,
see
but
him
just
next year.
I think he's leaving. Honestly,
Yes,
I think he'll leave.
What do y'all
Keep
think
on.
Ty's doing?
I think he needs to leave.
Okay.
He needs to leave.
I heard that he's hitting. If he wants to go to the draft, if he wants to go in the league, I think he should do what Carson Beck did and leave.
Yes, I do too. 1,000%, 1,000.
And honestly, if
No, well, we need to hop off because we can talk about Bama all day. But
right, go
I
ahead.
just want to know what y'all thoughts were over there. Honestly, let's talk about the most exciting game of the four, and that was that Ole Miss Georgia game.
Oh, Miss
That
Georgia.
Ooh.
That game was electrifying. That game was fun to watch. Ole Miss's offense, and it was the thing we questioned. Ole Miss's offense did Ole Miss offense. Like their quarterback right now, legit.
I think
A
he's
boss.
the best quarterback.
Chambliss, yeah,
He's the best quarterback in the playoffs right now.
in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said in the playoffs.
Yes, in the playoffs.
For sure.
Most electrifying, I won't say best.
Who's the
Yeah,
best?
I was about to say I would Dante Moore.
Mendoza. No, I think Mendoza commanding his offense is probably the best commander of the offense right now.
But who's the best? You tell me out of all those, you're gonna pick the Heisman winner.
No, he's
I'm just
more
saying.
consistent.
I'm talking about consistency each week in, week out. You know what you're going to get. You know he's going to command his offense. You know how you're going to do. I think he's the most commanding of the quarterbacks right now. Electrifying. Ole Miss's quarterback is the most electrifying, and he's doing the most to beat teams. But I'm talking about controlling a game. And honestly, you know what? We probably with the way that things are going right now, me personally, with the way things are going right now, I think we're going to see those two face each other. I honestly think it is,
Okay.
but I don't want to give up my picks. So we'll get to see it if you ask me. But I'm very curious. But talk about like just great playing and willing a team back because it felt like Kirby had one of his. He just was going to finish it and. Literally, you put it on the quarterback. That scramble he had, no other quarterback playing today. I don't even think Dante is doing it. Makes a scramble and throw like he did, and to flip that game.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I'll
I
let
mean,
you finish.
I get what you're saying.
Mhm.
I get what you're saying. I understand why you picked that. His performance is there, but my personal, I would say in the playoff, it either got to be Chambers or Dante. I'm
I got
sorry.
you.
I agree with that.
I can feel you on that
It,
to a certain extent.
my thing is, I think, I don't know, Rick. I don't understand Georgia's like they had that momentum and it felt like they just slowed themselves down. I think it's the plague of football right now. I don't know what these coaches get in their mind. It's like let's go conservative instead of just if I went up 3 scores, I'm not playing conservative. Like it makes no sense to me to go up 10 points, 14 points, and go. You know what?
And then slow the
Yeah,
game down.
like it's beyond
That makes
stupid.
I think it's idiotic,
Yeah.
and I think it's especially if you have a high power offense
Right.
that you're playing against, and you're talking about slowing a game down. Are you stupid? Because
Right.
you're only one play away from a different ball game, which obviously, like we seen,
Mm-hmm.
you're
Yep.
one play away from a different ball game if you're talking about throwing a game down against a high power offense. Because that means I'm telling you, when you have a high power offense, them guys can score within a minute. Like literally, they can run up down a football field less than a minute if they need to.
And you
That's something
should.
keep the gas pedal down to
Yes.
the floor whole game.
Because when you keep it close and then you get a 3-and-out, or God forbid, a fumble or a pick six, then if you just blasting them with points, well, that team's going to give up. But when you keep it within a score or two, well, they're always going to feel like it's just one play away, guys. Like you said, it's just one play away, and we're back in this thing. And now we have all the momentum going forward. So I just don't get it. But hey, kudos to Ole Miss.
So do y'all think? So do y'all think Ole Miss did the right job picking the head coach?
B. Golden?
As of right now, you
As
can't
of right
argue
now,
it.
yeah.
Yep.
The guys are
Yep.
playing for him.
He
Yo,
came,
get
he
Pepper
came prepared.
off the field, dog.
He came prepared to beat both of those teams. Like there was no question. He came prepared.
So okay, I saw something the other day, and this is just a broad statement about just football today. Do y'all think it's odd how when NIL come into play, Alabama and Georgia can't even get to the national championship game?
I
No.
don't think it's odd. I think it's like with Georgia. I think you just ran it. It's all about when you hit your stride. That's really what it
Yeah.
is. You got to hit your stride at the right moment. Alabama, I am still one of the thing. Kalen is playing with Nick's recruit still, and it's hard to coach another coach's kids, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's where
No.
I think this coming up year, you're going to see Kalen's team, not a Kalen Nick team, because I felt like he had to go with Ty, just like he had to go with Jalen, even though I liked Jalen Milroe last year. I didn't think the play calling was for Jalen Milroe, but I feel like you had to go with Ty as well because most of that team is used to those two quarterbacks. You're about to finally see a Kalen DeBoer quarterback in Keelan Russell.
Bro,
And
y'all want to know?
I think that's the difference.
Wait. Austin Mack is his quarterback now. Austin Mack came from Washington with him.
No. Keelan's the guy. Like, let's not get it.
Wait.
Let's not get it twisted.
The
I'm just
reason
saying, though.
Alabama's offense looked so trash for the past couple of years is we had a different offensive coordinator every single year since Bill O'Brien. Since Bob's, we have not had a single offensive coordinator stay. Not a single one.
Yeah, but also everybody's saying that Georgia thing though, because I've heard that. Well, the SEC's not this. First one, everybody's saying that because the SEC have been winning so consistently that now that it's been two years since the SEC team has won, they're saying, why is this always happening to me? 2 years since the SEC team has won. It's only been 2 years since the SEC team has won. And if you don't remember, Georgia played Michigan. Wasn't it Georgia and Michigan in the national championship when Michigan won it?
No.
TCU.
It was
TCU.
Yeah, correct. That was the league championship. So no, correct. So, but anyway, that doesn't really matter. It's only been 2 years since the SEC's been to the championship. So, like, trying to say, like, and then if you look at it, the SEC, the year Michigan won, Bama was a fumble by Jalen Milroe away from beating Michigan and going to that said national championship. So, okay. And then,
Should have done RPO.
Yeah.
yeah, literally. But so it's like when you look at it, it's like the SEC is still there. It would be one thing if you're like, man, the SEC ain't even performing in the playoffs, but like they're still performing in the playoffs. Like they're still getting
And
to there.
I think if this Ole Miss team gets to Indiana, they can move that ball. And Alabama, a couple of drives, they were moving the ball on Indiana. We just kept hurting ourselves. Like it was literally just that. And they could run the ball where we couldn't. So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it was the play calls against Indiana. How they have a 5'9" corner and you don't throw up a 50-50 ball the entire game, bro? Are you joking?
With Isaiah, Jacob, I'm with you on that. How you have a fucking? I'm sorry. How do you have a 6'4" receiver and you just don't do that mismatch? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
last week was Bernard. Like, come on.
Anyways,
let's get to another game.
But anyways, I do, but in comparison though, Ole Miss's defense to Ole Miss, Alabama and Ole Miss defense. Can Ole Miss defense actually shut Indiana down?
I mean, you're right about that.
Offense, obviously, I think they can do it, but defense, you know what I'm saying? Can they stay? Because like I said, if Bama had defense had more breaks, it wouldn't have been like this.
I agree.
No.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I still think it'd be a good game. But what game I didn't expect though was the Oregon and Texas Tech one though. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I did not expect it.
Yeah. Well, that game boiled down to realistically, it boiled down to Texas Tech again couldn't really move the football, and Oregon just wore them down. Like if you watch the game, like it was just like Oregon's offense is legit and just kept laying it on them, and Texas Tech defense just didn't do anything to really stop it. If in the grand scheme of things.
Initially, they were now. Initially,
yeah, no, they weren't. No, but they got tired. It was just like Texas Tech defense got tired because when you're on the field that much, and the fact that they only gave up 23 points, that's where I was saying it, and that's why I picked Texas Tech. I know y'all say I'll be on them all the time, but that's why I kind of picked them was because I thought their defense could do enough and their offense could do something, but their offense literally couldn't move the ball at all. And
how about to say, Jamie, that was a question that I think we raised last time we came together about this. Could Texas Tech offense actually come through? We knew the defense was there, but it was the offense that was in question. So those questions and concerns for the offense was already there. So honestly, can we be surprised they actually even lost?
Yeah.
No, not really. But with that being said, because I know I've been on them all year, the Texas Tech experiment to me worked.
Yes.
They paid all this money in the portal. And I think that's going to get coaches fired really soon, quickly, because Texas Tech gave you a blueprint of we can pay everybody, we can pay and get a roster into college football playoffs. So when coaches aren't making the college football playoffs, there's going to be a lot of questions now. So
bring that
back. That's my thing, man. Come with like it comes with like these people being Indian givers. It's like you want an ROI in the first year. That does not make sense.
Yep.
You want to return your investment literally within 6 months to a year, just because you donated X amount of money.
Yeah, but you're going to see it. It's the same thing we used to say about Saban. Everybody's talking about. No, I'm piggybacking on you. Everybody used to talk about Bama. Nick Saban got a lot of coaches fired because he was winning so consistently. People were like, "Why can't we do it?"
Yep.
Kirk Cinetti at Indiana comes in, says, "Give me something, I can turn a program around." 2 college football playoff spirit, and probably going to be a national championship bid. Playing a team twice is hard. He's playing Oregon again, but literally 2 years turnaround. Texas Tech gets donors to put money into them. What first year gets a college football playoff bye. Those 2 schools are going to get coaches fired because of that. Realistically, they're going to get them fired because they're going to be like, "Why?" You're saying Indian givers, but what the Indian givers are going to say is, "What did Indiana just do? What did Texas Tech? Texas Tech wasn't even relevant last year. They're in the college football playoff. Indiana ain't ever been relevant. They in the college football. SMU ain't been relevant since the shutdown. College football playoff.
But no, Jamie, no. them boys were still on probation and were still winning, so that's why they never got the spotlight. So it wasn't just like they did that one year with just them coming out. But Texas Tech, same thing. Texas Tech was like, I mean, Patrick Mahomes. You had Michael Crabtree. They've had always had athletes. They had the money. It's just, obviously all around talent and finances that come with that. So Indiana's the only one that I can arguably agree with. Okay, you got a quick turnaround on your investment. That's the only one I can say. This came out of nowhere. It came out the mud. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But Indiana, Kirk Cinetti, just like Nick Saban, is going to get people fired because of.
You have to look at where he came from. Who's
I know,
protege
I
of?
know where he came from. He
You
learned.
know what I'm saying?
Wait.
So
I think also you gotta wait with Kirk Signetti, because I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but you gotta think a lot of these kids went with him for 2 years at JMU and now 2 years at Indiana. He hasn't had just a recruiting class into Indiana. This is literally just, and then this quarterback, he's a senior. He transferred in with your OC. So it's like, we haven't seen an actual Kirk Cinetti class in Indiana. That might be different from where you're with this JMU stuff. Go to Indiana, you have all your same recruits. You haven't recruited yet in Indiana.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
but I'm not trying to take anything from Kirk Cinetti, because I think he's a really good coach. But it's just something to throw out there too. It's hard to sustain success, but shit,
Who the hell wants to go to Indiana? That's my thing.
He said Google him. All he do is win.
Hey, if he keeps winning, they'll come. If he keeps winning, they'll come.
Yeah.
Realistically.
No, naturally, yes, though, Jamie. But you still have to think about when it comes to those top recruited athletes that either in the portal or even outside the portal, come out of high school. Think about it. My destination is Indiana. Think about that.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. There's going to be a lot of, but I also think one thing Kirk Cinetti does really well is he evaluates talent well. So even if he ain't getting the top of the top, the guys that he does get, he gets talent. So I'm very interested to see what they keep doing for sure.
And once he starts getting people in NFL like Nick Saban did, more playoff wins, more regular season wins. Obviously, I hope that success follows him with the players. But at the same time, that number speaks for himself. So after I say 5 years, and he doesn't have that many top round picks or even first or second round picks, I do think that will diminish his recruiting aspect on that.
Yep.
Yeah. But then we got to get into the last college football playoff game that we just haven't talked about. So, and that last one was we talked. Wait, which one? What? I'm drawing blank now.
It's Ohio State versus Miami. Is what I thought.
Yes, Ohio State, Miami. Yeah. No, literally, it's what I said. I said I called it last week. I said it's going to be a defensive battle, but I think Julian saying it's finally going to. Yeah, it's going to be an issue. And did they come back? Did he mature in that game? For sure. But that defense, them two defensive ends are a problem. And that's what I'm ready. I'm very excited to see them against Indiana. Or they're not against Indiana. I'm very excited to see them against Ole Miss to see what Ole Miss's game plan is for them.
Hey,
because again,
I was going to say the piggyback on what you're saying.
MVS.
If you don't want Bain, that defensive end for Miami in this draft, like if you don't want your team to draft someone like that, you're not being serious. That joker can play. That joker can play.
That first half, he got tired, but that first half, it was like you were saying his name every other second.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Ohio State, like Jamie, what you said, I think Julian saying it's hard your first year playing to be on that big stage against that type of defense and show up. I found it so weird. You're not trying to get Jeremiah Smith the ball as much as possible. Like, I think he really was a mismatch for those corners.
Well, they did in the second half.
Yes,
saw what
that's
happened.
what I'm saying.
They did, yeah.
Yes.
They called one back.
Like,
so, Justin, I do think, I'm just damn. What we've been saying all year about the competition Ole Miss has been playing.
Yeah.
Let's put it out. And I know Ohio State, but I
Mhm.
know we say ACC is a weak conference. I know we do, but they're too close to the ACC for them to not actually show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that was his first real experience of an actual defense. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And he failed the battle.
Oof.
He got
No,
battle tested
he's
and he
played two
failed.
defense. No, he's played two defenses. He's played two legit
3.
defenses this year.
3. Y'all can forget about Indiana's.
I give Indiana
No,
that.
that's who I'm talking about. No, I'm
I'm about
saying
Texas,
to say,
he played
yeah.
Indiana
and Ohio State.
defense. Oh, he played
Texas.
Texas too. And so he played 3 legit defenses, and in those 3 games, he didn't look great. And his first year starting, he shouldn't look great. Like, I'm not going to
I
say
agree.
that, but it was like in those 3 games, they didn't do a lot. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that was the question going into this game. Miami's defense is legit. Nobody wants to play Miami's defense. Their offense is beatable. Their
Oh,
offense
yes.
100% is beatable, but their defense crazy. So it's
Look,
just
you say that. The only thing holding their offense back, and I get it, he played pretty decent. Is Carson Beck, because that line, whoa, that running back, whoa, that number 10, whoa, like they got studs on that offense. I think it's literally one spot is holding them back.
Man, look, you forgot them boys had Chris Johnson Jr. last year as a freshman. So I mean, imagine if he would have stayed. But okay, let's go back. I know we always talk about Alabama, but if you were Ty, would you go to
To
Miami?
Miami?
If
I
they
don't know if
offer
he
you him.
works. I don't know if he fits in that system because Ty don't want to move.
Who are the quarterbacks going into the draft?
Nobody for real this
a
year.
lot.
Yeah, I
Mendoza's
think
going to be the
Mendoza.
number one.
yeah,
Beck's
Mendoza's
going.
going.
Mendoza, Beck. If you
Pavia,
take Beck in the first
Pavia.
round, if you take
That's
Pavia
stupid.
in the first 4 rounds, that's stupid.
I think Ty's a second round pick.
No, I don't.
I say about bro.
3, 4,
bruh.
maybe. Look,
If
like
Shadur
Okay.
if Shadur went 5th round, Ty definitely gonna go
No.
like 4th, 5th.
Tyler Show from
The
who
Saints.
played for the Saints. He's gonna go 4th
Yeah.
round. I can see 4th round. I can see 4th round. Not
Hey,
nowhere top.
hey, I can see the Saints getting Pavia, bro.
No, they like Tyler. They like Tyler Show.
Let's
They
Ty.
do.
Oh,
No.
at this past 5 games, he's balling. Like, well,
Yeah.
okay,
So you think
balling,
they
but
did a good you think they did a good pick picking him over Shadur?
I think. Yes, only because Kelly Moore, their head coach, who's the OC as well, he needs that type of quarterback. He doesn't need a quarterback. He doesn't need a quarterback with an ego, if that makes sense. Like,
Shadur ain't got no ego.
you know what? Like, I'm saying, not because I hate
Come on,
to put it like
Justin.
that. Like, I don't mean it in the sense like I think Shador. I think he needs a quarterback who is not a star. Like Shador, everybody comes to see Shador. Where
Was that the
Tyler
media
Show,
present?
nobody really cares for, and I don't think Kellen Moore can coach because
So
when
AKA he didn't want the pressure. He don't want the pressure to
you
succeed.
remember
That's
how
what
he
it is.
was. Like, look how he was with Dak. Dak is a star. Like Dak,
Yeah.
you got to put the ball in Dak's hand. Where with Tyler Show, if I don't want to put it in his hand, no one's going to care that I'm not putting it in his hand. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You see
I got you.
what I'm saying? Like, I'm not meaning like
Yeah.
ego. I'm saying like that
Just
Shador.
present.
Yeah, the presence.
Media presence.
Yes,
Media
the
presence.
presence is why I think Kelly Moore likes Tyler Show and where he wouldn't succeed the same way because you would have to put the ball in their hands. Where with Tyler Show, you don't have to.
I got you. Okay.
But anyway, all right, let's go into let's just talk about the 2 games coming up and kind of pick our 2 games where we're going to see them going out. So Miami versus Ole Miss. I think that's going to be actual fun game because it's high power offense versus high power defense. And then on the flip side, you have a good defense versus a good offense is the way I'm going to put it. So it's
Okay, I
going to
like
be
that.
interesting to kind of see. I think Miami can be very disruptive in this game, but I think because Chambliss, that's how you say it. It's Chambliss.
Mhm.
Chambers, yeah.
Yeah. Because Chambliss can move so much, makes me interested. I think Ole Miss pulls it out in a close one, but I think they win it.
Okay.
After that showdown that Ole Miss put on with Georgia, man, I want to give it to Ole Miss, but do you think? But I do think that the showdown they did put on wore them down. And Miami did their thing too, but they came out the gate beating up Ohio State. But with that being said, though, I'm not going against the SEC. I'm going to give me Ole Miss.
If you look at those two games that Miami's played, very close games, always
Hurry
leaning
up,
on
hurry
the
up.
defense.
Don't let him look at it. Don't let him look at it.
The only thing I would say is, can they score enough where Ole Miss can explode for a quarter and a half or 2 quarters? Can they keep up with that? And that's where I hold my reserves to Miami.
ball.
I just don't think they can keep up with them. So with that being said, give me Ole Miss. Jacob.
I'm sorry. I would say, I think they've been skating by because I didn't really get to fully watch like the first half of the Ohio State game. I only caught the second half. I think Ole Miss is going to make Carson Beck throw it a lot more compared to the last 2 games. And I think
And
he's
that's where
going
the
to make a
mistakes don't
mistake.
come in at. Yep,
So
that's
give me
where
Ole
the
Miss.
mistakes coming in at. Yep.
Okay, cool.
He's been
And then we
pretty
got-
solid these past couple weeks. You got to slip up
Yeah,
more.
and then we got Indiana versus Oregon, and it's a rematch. It's hard to win in a rematch for sure. I think Kirk Chenetti's got them boys locked in right now. I'm not picking.
That's a
against
crazy
Indiana
spot.
at the
That's a
moment.
crazy spot.
That's an accurate spot, first of all, before you get
That's
to
a
talking.
crazy
Boy.
spot.
Accurate
Crazy
spot.
spot.
What?
Crazy spot.
But though, Jamie, though, I can concur with you on your statement about with Kirk. I do think that what he has over there in Indiana is something special. And it is hard to beat someone twice. And I'm kind of excited to see what Oregon's going to do differently this time than they did the first time. But like I said, with that being said, give me Indiana.
Like I said, I don't know if it's because I'm just such a big Bama fan and they don't piss me off so much that like I felt like Bama really just effed around in that game and just couldn't move it. Where I feel like Oregon has an identity, like y'all keep saying, it's hard to be the same team twice. So I
Oregon's
think
offense still scares me.
Yep.
Yeah, but I
Sorry.
like Dante more. I like Dante Baker too much. So
23 points on
I do.
Texas Tech.
give me
I do
Oregon.
too, Justin.
Give me Oregon.
Give me the Ducks.
Yeah.
I think they're not going to let them get them twice. They're not going to let them get them twice.
Yeah.
I think I'm right with that. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. And then moving on into the NFL. So one game we got to get into. And the reason I want to get into it is because of all the controversy coming into it. And that is the Panthers versus the Bucks game that happened on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them play calls or refs calls were absolutely ridiculous. The throw behind, the fumble that they said, and then they said it went out. We reviewed it. It was back pass out of bounds. And I'm like, come on, if you were like you reviewed it, it was a backward pass, cool. The backward pass out of bounds, that ball was caught on the numbers. Like, what are we even talking about? And then the face mask, how can you rip a face mask off in front of a ref and not get a penalty? Like, one, I showed it. My mother-in-law couldn't watch it, but she's a Panthers fan, and I showed her the thing, and she goes, "Oh, how did he get ejected?" I was like, "There wasn't even a flag called." Like I just that game. And I know, Jonathan, you like to say it all the time.
Wait,
like to say
real
you like to
quick,
say it all
real
the time.
quick,
Vegas,
real quick.
the NFL wanted people to watch the Falcons and the Saints.
We're about to throw up the MVS.
they
I
made it
already see it. Just letting y'all know. He's not
Anyway.
even going to read the play.
What are you saying, Jamie?
But anyway, I just think that game was bad. Like those calls were bad, especially for a game for a playoff spot. And the Panthers ended up not getting stolen of their playoff spot because the Falcons did what they needed to do. But that was a horrible called game.
Yeah. So I mean, it's all. I'm not going to say the NFL is pretty much scripted, but I do think that there is a phone call made to somebody, whoever, to the refs. If it's a close game, make it sway to the side that's going to be favorable for going make us the most money.
Yeah.
And they wanted eyes on our game.
Yes.
That's what it really felt like because nobody was going to watch it.
Well, there
Except
just
for the
wasn't that
fans.
many game-changing type games, like big enough for like playoff indications today. So I could see that in a sense. I'm just glad it worked out. I wanted to see the Panthers. I'm very biased because I like Bryce Young, and the Carolina was my first ever team. So I was very biased to it, but I'm glad it worked out for the Panthers. I'm glad the Falcons decided, we know how to play ball today, even though they kept trying to give it up. But
I thought they were gonna give it up.
I did too. I
thought they were gonna give it up, man.
Yeah. But
I
I'm
thought
glad
they gonna give it up.
Fan.
that's how it worked out.
Yeah, me too, man. The transformation and pressure that they put on my boy Bryce.
Yes.
No, like first round draft pick. You're supposed to be X, Y, and Z, and you're not doing much. I'm like, but you gotta think about it. He's on the Panthers.
Oh, we can't.
Like God himself can't work miracles for the Panthers.
I say
man.
we go for it. We going for it.
They even had a 6'6", 250-pound quarterback. Got to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't done nothing since. So with what he's doing, I do think that Bryce has actually calmed down, and the play calling is actually getting to where it needs to fit his style.
Well, they got him more weapons. Realistically, they got him more weapons. That's all it was.
That's what I was about to hit on more too, Jamie. They actually, his weapons, man. Like when you actually when you give a quarterback something to work with, man, they work wonders, man. You know what I'm saying? So like,
oh my god.
So I do, like I said, I do love that for Carolina, man. Roll Tide for my boy Bryce.
Oh my god!
It's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Oh sure.
Oh my!
What
are we doing?
He's beating the Rams, so that's another reason.
NVS, no, don't throw it at NVS, please. I just beg.
They're going for it on first and goal. 2 seconds
on the. And they,
I accidentally paused the live, Jacob. So don't say nothing.
He touch bucket. Mike Tomlin and his decision making and Arthur Smith's play calling.
That was the
most
worst play call.
Atrocious. What was that?
No, I wouldn't say it was the worst play call, man. Because you got to think about it.
There's 2 seconds.
I think it's because Ravens defense have an intelligent defense, man. They just read the backfield, bro. So it was supposed to be a fake.
Your team options. Don't run the ball. Give them an option.
An RPO option? Wait, Aaron Rodgers, you got a good quick.
No,
yeah, you're right.
Just go ball. Like, give them options.
They just threw it 5 times in a row.
Y'all not having Metcalf is hurting.
Oh yes, Metcalf is ruined all.
The NFL essentially.
Yes, they really did.
We ruined ourselves, bro.
And then you got rid of
the Browns.
Hey, y'all got this. Y'all get the ball in the second half. Y'all should have kicked that field goal and called it a day.
That's what I'm saying. Just kick the field goal.
Y'all should have kicked that field goal.
That's stupid.
Y'all got greedy.
You'd have been down 4 points, man. Now you down 7.
Just get points.
Bro, we should have knew that wasn't going to work. They had 2 over there. He was going to have to.
That's what I'm saying. That was a stupid play call.
And you only had 1 tight end to cover 2 players.
That's what I'm saying. That was a stupid play call. That was a dumb play call. But
if the defensive end, Jacob, I can't say though, if the defensive end would have beat down 2 seconds more, he got blocked, and it would have been just a tight end on a DB. Who wins that matchup?
I give you that.
So, anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Another game to jump in, and we can be real quick. My Eagles. We had a chance to get the 2nd seed today. The 2nd seed had 2 guaranteed home games. And we lose to Commanders? The Commanders?
Out of all people, the Commanders, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Out of all people.
We lost to a 39-year-old quarterback. 39. And then, look at everybody yelling for Tanner McKee. Ass. How do you get to the red zone twice and don't get no points? No points. The first one, 4th and 1. Kick the field goal, Nick. We're playing for 2nd place. What are you doing?
What?
And then we get an incredible interception from a defensive end. And we throw an interception the next 2 plays. Like, what are we doing? It pisses me off.
Like brother Jacob has been saying all year, Justin. And I love you, brother. But like Jacob been saying, they're frauds, bro.
No,
They're frauds.
Tanner McKee, oh my God, they
First round
Justin,
balance.
why do you
piss
keep
me off
why
so
you
bad.
why don't you hold Jalen Hurts accountable like you do the coaches,
For
bro?
what?
I don't get it.
For what?
I don't get it, bro.
What you want me to hold him accountable for? For what?
Hold that
Hey,
man.
hey, it
Hold
is-
that man accountable for his actions.
Oh,
You just said we threw a pick.
Pause.
You just said
Pause.
we threw a pick 2 plays later.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
No,
whoa,
that's
whoa, whoa,
Tanner.
whoa, whoa,
They had their
whoa.
second string
No,
in,
that's
not
Tanner
Jalen Hurts.
McKee. That was Tanner McKee today. We didn't
Hey,
have
but can
Jalen didn't play.
we please
Jalen
talk
didn't
about
play.
Jalen Hurts? 110 yards in the
Oh,
first
you're
half.
right. I'm sorry.
And guess what he ended the game with? 110 yards. That's all I gotta say.
No,
Is that
again.
is that
No,
a top
no,
five?
no,
Is
no,
that a
no,
top
no,
five
no, no,
quarterback
no,
right
no,
there?
Jacob.
That's all
No,
I gotta
no,
ask.
no. Because
I just gotta ask that question.
this shit pisses me off. It
Wait.
pisses me off.
Wait, hold
The
on.
play
Wait,
calling.
wait, pause.
What?
Hold on. Let me, guys. This is a random quarterback, okay?
No, because that's
No,
not.
let me talk. Let me talk. This is a random quarterback, right? This is his stats. He gets 110 yards in the first half, and then he ends the game with 110 yards.
I hope the Steelers lose.
Is that a good quarterback?
No,
Just
because
actually.
you're not even trying to put it into the. You didn't watch. Did you watch the second half of the
didn't
game?
get a single
Did you
yard.
watch the second half of the game?
Did you get?
Did you watch it?
Can't get a single
Did
yard?
you watch it? Did you watch it?
I'm just asking a question.
Because if you watched it, we ran up the middle, 3rd and 10. Ran up the middle, 3rd and 9. Then he actually made a pass to Devontae Smith. I don't know what the ref saw to overturn it, but he did. And then, but you gave him no chance. The first half, you gave him chances. You gave him routes. The second half, he was throwing on 3rd down every single time. So, what quarterback? You tell me one quarterback that is going to succeed with that type of play calling. You're not going to find him. If we keep KP, our offensive coordinator, you might as well just sell the next season too, because he's high ass. But I'm done.
Who do you get? Who do you get? Oh,
Yeah, I don't
I know
know.
who you get. Mike
Who?
Tomlin.
Well, he can't call offense. You saw what he just called. They just called. Please don't give us that.
But Mike Tomlin think about Mike Tomlin at the Eagles though. Think about it, him and AJ Brown. It's just like Big Ben and AB.
Well, you know him and Jalen Hurts are like that. Like him and Jalen Hurts are like this. Like he
That's what I'm
thought
that's what I'm saying.
on
That's-
draft night,
Whoa,
because
did you
Pittsburgh
say
was
Mike
right
Tomlin?
after. Jacob,
Mike Tomlin
listen.
for offensive coordinator position?
No.
Okay.
He's talking about head coach. But because when on draft night, he thought Pittsburgh was calling him because he saw the Pittsburgh thing because him and Mike Tomlin were so close during the draft process. But that's another story. Y'all want to how y'all want to talk about this? Y'all want to talk about the potential playoff games and which ones seem the most exciting? Majority of them already
games are set.
done. Yeah.
So everything is set right now except for, and the only question is who hosts the home playoff game between Baltimore and Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That's the only thing
we're
left.
waiting on.
Games that I'm really excited to watch next week. One is the Bills versus Jacksonville, and the reason I say that is the Bills have been the team to talk about, but Jacksonville is playing like people talk about the Bills. Jacksonville is playing really, really good right now.
Jacksonville has been playing true, authentic ball. They've been winning. And I told you that boy Trevor, man, that boy Trevor been balling. I know he went to Clemson, but he actually has weapons, man. That's what people don't understand. This man has offensive weapons, and the defense is not that bad.
I ain't gonna lie.
No.
The AFC, like we got Denver, the Patriots, Jaguars, the Ravens, or the Steelers, and then 5th seed Houston, 6th seed Bills, 7th seed Chargers. We haven't seen like this type of playoff in a minute.
I don't know who's going to come out the AFC
because
there's so many young.
Been trash.
I was just about to say I have no idea who's
Broncos been trash.
I have no idea.
Yeah, because all these quarterbacks have been so young going into this, and like your most
inexperienced. Yeah,
your most experience is Josh Allen. Honestly, let's ask this question: Josh Allen, you don't win it this year. what's to say about him?
Because he has
Low-key,
the path
it
to
does
go.
feel like
He has the path. He
They're
has the
gonna
path.
say he has no weapons, bro. I already know.
No
the argument.
Mahomes.
but
No Mahomes. No Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
Or we got to see about Lamar. No
Joe.
No Joey Ice.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, it does question like on the other side you do have the Rams and stuff like who like teams who have won one, the Eagles who have won one. So like he will still have to go through one, still go through somebody on the potentially somebody on the other side who have won in recent years or played for him in recent years. But it does make you question though on like it feels like on his side they out of all the teams everybody feels new except for them realistically because the Patriots haven't played for playoffs or haven't been great recently. That's another game to watch out for because the Patriots really haven't played anybody. If you look at their schedule, they haven't played a lot of good teams, so let's see what they do. But the teams he's used to playing, no Mahomes, no Bengals, and really and truly, the Mahomes is a team he hasn't gone through. He's not there. So if it's the way everybody's been saying, where it's been him and Mahomes, Mahomes isn't there. Y'all should be playing for a Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
You should get to a Super Bowl this year, but I don't think they make it out of Jacksonville. And does that hurt? Does that finally hurt his legacy, his aura, if they lose the game? Because right now it feels like his legacy hasn't been hurt any because he's played in the AFC Championship. Whereas other quarterbacks, they kind of like try to throw them down because they haven't won those games. But like,
Lamar
does it hurt
Jackson.
his aura?
He
Lamar,
won
I
the
say, I don't.
AFC championship.
him and
I don't
Lamar
think
have
he
very
had-
similar.
Yeah.
So,
I
like,
honestly
does it
don't.
finally
Honestly,
hurt him?
don't think. I don't think honestly, Jamie, it doesn't hurt him because the expectation
why?
is placed on him. Because the expectation on him is not as great as
So
they
Patrick
want.
Mahomes went down to.
Hold on. I'm gonna say.
Go ahead. I'll
I'm
let you
saying
finish.
the expectation to him for him is not as great as Lamar is to failing. I think Lamar's.
But
I'm just saying,
that's such bullshit.
But that's what I'm asking. But
I'm
that's what
saying,
I'm
I can
asking.
look.
Why?
I can say.
Because why is he getting
I
this
can tell you why.
What? Okay.
I can tell you why.
No.
I can tell you
But
why.
not even that.
I
Not
can
even that part.
I can
But I'm
tell
not
you
even going
why.
to hit that. I'm not even going to hit
That's
that
what.
because my
That's
question
why I'm
is,
not gonna say it. But that's why though. That's why. That's
yeah,
why.
because that's been my biggest question. Like they've been giving him a pass, and I kind of get the pass because it's been Patrick putting him out. So I get where you're saying you've been getting put out by if he keeps on the trajectory he's doing, could be one of the greatest of all time. I mean, what he's done now is showing he's one of the greatest of all time. Even if his career ended today, he would be considered
Yeah,
one of the
for
greatest of all
sure.
time
Yes.
for sure.
First,
So when
first
you've been
ballot Hall
getting
of
beat
Famer.
by, when Patrick has been beating you, I get it. But to me,
It's not
and I'm not a
easy
Josh
to beat
Allen
Pat.
hater. I'm one of those people.
Oh.
I'm not a Josh Allen hater. I think he's a really good quarterback. It's just if you don't make it to the Super Bowl this year, you
That's a
kind of
fair
do.
one.
And I know it's a team sport, but you got to kind of question it because quarterbacks do get a lot of the
No.
blame, and your kryptonite is gone. He's
Yep.
gone. They're not there.
Yeah. This year is his window to win it, to only at least have one, just like you've had Aaron Rodgers only got one, right?
Yep.
You got Aaron Rodgers, you got I think no, Big Ben got one or two, I
Big
think.
Ben got one.
So I think
two.
two. So I think this year is his window just because he doesn't have the competition as much. But we
I
just
think the
said
winner's
this is
coming
the
out
year.
of the NFC.
This is the year of the young quarterbacks, though, Jamie. This is the year of the young quarterback, and we are transitioning to the era of where new quarterbacks. Who's going to be the guy? Who's going to be the guy? Other than Pat, obviously, but still.
I think. Now I'm not giving him an excuse. I'm sorry. No,
Me either. I'm not giving none
him
either.
Not
Whatsoever.
one. You should run this one. You're about to face a bunch of first year quarterbacks in the playoffs, or they've been 1 and outs. So I'm not giving you none of that crap. Like I'm gonna hold you to the same standard. If you want to be the greatest quarterback in our league, then I'm gonna hold you to the same standards as those quarterbacks. Because if Pat was a 1 and done, it would be held against him. Lamar always held against him. So if you don't make it to the Super Bowl, sorry.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying he doesn't need. I'm not even saying he needs. why is this happening to me? I'm not even saying that he has to win the Super Bowl this year.
No, you have to make
I'm
it.
saying because Mahomes isn't there, and that's been the two teams you've been talking about, does it taint his legacy a little bit if he doesn't even make it this year?
Yes.
Because technically, y'all's
It
the
should.
Bills'
What if
kryptonite
he
is
gets
gone.
bounced? What if he gets
It
bounced first
should.
round?
It should.
Then,
If
Okay,
he's not a top five quarterback anymore.
I'm on your ass. Now I'm on your ass because I'm
Because
saying it.
Yeah,
this
even
is a legacy
I'm-
year.
Yeah, but Jamie,
There already
same
know the
thing we
excuse
said-
though.
the same thing we're saying. The reason why he should win, but see, can you still say that he actually did what it took if he doesn't beat Mahomes? Think about it. How can you actually say you actually did
So you
what you
could say
needed to do?
there's you could say there's a little bit of an asterisk. You could say there's a little
Maybe.
bit of an
That's what
asterisk.
I'm saying. Yeah,
But
that's
what
what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying is he's not here. That's been your only hiccup. You
yeah,
can't
so you
kick
have
up.
To, you have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
You kind of have to be in the Super Bowl this year. I'm not saying you have to be, but
No,
to
you
me,
have to be.
it feels that way. Like you got to go to the Super Bowl this year if
At
you
the
want to
very
be the
least, you'll lose
quarterback that
last
everybody
place in
is
the
saying
AFC.
you are.
You
They
know,
play-
No.
they play
They have
with-
to win it.
because
Who plays? Do they play at home? They play at home.
What if they
No,
play the
no,
AFC
No,
Championship?
They go
they're
to
playing at
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. That's why I
Yes,
said
yes.
that's the most exciting game to me right now
yes.
because they're going to Jacksonville. Because Jacksonville's playing, they're hot right now. That's such an exciting game because it's a legacy. I feel like it's a legacy built. This is a legacy playoff for Josh Allen and the Bills, and it's
It's a
against
legacy
a
for
hot
Trevor
team.
Lawrence.
So I was just about to say Trevor Lawrence. If Trevor Lawrence, when he goes, he's going to start his transition to okay. Now you are a real superstar quarterback.
Mhm.
If he knocks down Josh Allen, can we say Trevor Lawrence is up there with one of the new quarterbacks
Yep.
that cemented their
One of the
name in
new
the
faces?
NFL? Yeah,
Because-
can we say that?
Yes, 1,000%. 1,000%.
Okay.
And I'm
Okay.
holding Trevor Lawrence almost to the same kind of measurement that I'm holding some of these other quarterbacks to because hey, you're in year what? 6? And you're
I don't-
first round.
I got a
No,
question.
He's got a new contract already. So he has to
I
be
got
close.
a question.
But
I got a
But
question.
he went like the first round of just
Hypothetically, let's say the Ravens beat us tonight. Hypothetically,
yeah.
dude, if Lamar doesn't go,
No. The only reason to say no, the only reason is he's been hurt all year. So you could fall back on that. Where Josh, you've been there all year.
He's been healthy. He's been
Yes.
all year. Yeah.
So now
Um,
Lamar, you got to win the first game, even though it's against Houston. You got to
At
win the
least-
first game. You got at least
at
one.
least-
hey
You
Justin,
got to get one.
year 5 for
and-
Trevor. It is
and
year 5
look-
for Trevor.
All I'm saying is
and just
you got to do something because you beat Justin Herbert, but Justin Herbert ain't did nothing, and then you lost. So I think it's almost a legacy game for both quarterbacks because
But Justin-
Jacksonville is so good, and the only question we have about Jacksonville is Trevor Lawrence. That's the only question. So
but Justin,
yeah,
but you got to say, man, it's the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguar is a billionaire.
Yeah.
This man, I think, purposely tanked, loses, doesn't care about the team. So I can say when you have the owner of the team against you, it's kind of hard to succeed. So I'm not gonna say Trevor Lawrence has that pressure on him yet. It's just that he has to produce when it comes deep in the playoffs, or even go to the playoffs yet. But I think now that he has help, we can start heading that and leading that way. Okay, Trevor. It's time
But
to
I
do
want to say
something.
one more thing.
I
Just like we're
understand.
saying for Josh Allen, though, all these quarterbacks in the AFC low key have to think the Chiefs are not in this. This is the year because let's be real, Andy Reid and the Chiefs aren't going to be down for long. So
Mhm.
this feels like a year the AFC teams
Yes.
you need to run.
Well,
You got to make a run.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I wouldn't say the Chiefs ain't gonna be down long, Damien. I'm not gonna be honest
Yeah,
with you
I
because
agree.
they have to do a lot. They have to do a lot of restructuring when it comes to the offense because Andy Reid is losing his nick when it comes to getting underpaid players to perform. If that
I
makes
agree.
sense, like he's getting by with mediocre players.
Yep.
I think that's coming to an end, and Travis Kelce's leaving too. So you got your star there for the next 7 to 10 years. So you have to rebuild it around him within the next 2-3 years, in my opinion. So I honestly see them missing the playoffs the next 3 years at least twice.
This is the quarterbacks that I will give a pass to. Bo Nix, I'll give you a pass.
Oh my God, that's pass interference.
Bo Nix,
Yo,
I give you a
my
pass.
God.
Drake May,
Yeah.
No,
I give you a pass. CJ Stroud, I don't give you a pass. I'm sorry. I'm not going to give you a pass.
Who?
CJ
Who?
Stroud. No,
Why?
I'm not giving him a
Why?
pass.
What?
You've been there twice. Yeah, I mean, eventually, once you're in the playoffs a couple times, you got to start doing something. I can't.
and it's only his second year.
It's his third.
No,
Thank you, Jaden.
Third year. Third year. I can't.
Can't even steal.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Well, look.
Caleb
I was going.
Williams. Caleb Williams. I'll give you a pass.
Okay, yeah.
Bryce
He only been
Young.
league with 2 years.
Hey,
Yeah, Bryce
the
Young.
one
I'll
quarterback
give you a
you ain't.
pass.
The
I'm
the
not
one
giving Sam
quarterback
Darnold
you-
a pass. I'm not giving you a pass at all.
What about Justin Herbert?
You can't.
Heck
You
no, I'm
can't.
not giving him a
That's
pass.
who I was about to say.
No.
That's the one you want to talk about. We've been talking about legacy quarterbacks. Talk about a quarterback who gets all the hype, who's done nothing.
Yes.
If they go first round and out, what are you
Which they
saying?
are.
Because
They are.
They did that last year. No
You-
one said
They're playing the
anything.
Patriots. They're going out. I'm sorry.
No, see, I think the Patriots are still overrated. The Patriots,
This is the thing. They don't have an offensive line.
Is Diggs
The
going to be able to
Chargers have
play?
no offensive line. So,
Oh, is Diggs? Yeah, is Diggs sitting out?
oh yeah, he's arrested. He can't play. Oh, that
He's
changes
not
some
arrested. I
stuff.
thought
He's not arrested.
I-
I thought he just
he's
had
not
charges on
arrested.
him.
They just
Did
said
he
he was
get
facing
charges?
charges, but
Well,
they
he got
faced
charged. I
charges.
think he's out.
They say he faced. They say he faced him, but not never been arrested yet. So honestly, bro, I can see him probably arresting him right before the game.
Arrest him on the field.
Right before the game, but the night before.
Yeah.
But look, but honestly, I know this short segment. Can we talk about the transformation though? Oh, I'm sorry, the not transformation, but the comeback for Stephon Diggs off of ACL tear though.
Yeah.
The season he's
Talk
had
about
with
Comeback of the Patriots in
With-
general.
Drake May as his quarterback. Come on now.
first year starter, like
Come on.
1,000 yards.
Come on now.
It's
Yeah.
a good one. It's definitely a good one, but it's very interesting. And it's funny we ain't talked about none of the NFC games, and those games look good. Like they look okay, but I think it's more. I think there's more on the line for the quarterbacks in the AFC right now
Yes.
than the NFC.
100%.
But back to you, Diggs, 1,000 yards receiver when you were the target, like really and truly, everybody knew that's where the ball was going, and he still was able to do it. Very good year,
And
especially with all the off the field drama.
And he's still I'm not gonna say he's as shifty, but he has trust in his leg, and you can tell.
Mhm.
And he's performing. I give him I tip my hat off to him. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't go against him with that. But still, we can't get away from the fact that what's going on off the field, but nothing's come out. Everybody's innocent until guilty on this show. So
Yep.
Talking about Diggs, what y'all think about Trayvon
I think the
getting dropped and then
Packers,
signed by the
man,
Packers?
I wanted to
Do
pick
you
him
think-
up so bad.
do
God, I
you
wanted
think
to pick him up.
you think they did it on purpose? You think Diggs did it on purpose after they got rid of Micah?
Possibility.
I don't know if
Possibility.
His plan was already on decline anyways. I ain't even gonna hold you on that one, man. So in the same day his brother had these things,
More, we paid him.
it was a bad day for the Diggs family, man, that day,
Yeah.
bro. But he already got picked
It
up,
was.
so it was not it's not like it was an issue, but
Well, it felt like I knew a playoff team was going to go for him. Like,
like I said, I wanted the Eagles too.
Why not?
I wanted the Eagles too. I ain't gonna lie
Look.
to you.
Look,
Isn't there an issue with him in the locker room?
No, but
no, I think on me personally, I think he should change his position.
so what? Safety?
I think he
do it Ramsey.
Safety,
Yeah,
safety. Or hell, how big is he to play linebacker? Hell,
We're running the
Nah,
ball
he
with
ain't that big.
Jonnu Smith.
Y'all getting the
This is
picks?
the third week in a row that we have.
I'm just saying. Arthur Smith did that with the Falcons too. We used to put 3 tight ends on the thing, fake it to Kyle Pitts, and run with our other tight end. That was like a pickup off the practice squad. That's his MO. I warned you about this. I don't know why you thought y'all's offense was going to look good this year.
Muth is so good. Every time we throw him the ball, he gets like a 10, 20-yard gain, and we never.
Just send
Let's
it
just
off
say-
the range.
Jonnu. I'll give you.
We know
Jonnu.
y'all's game. We know y'all's game plan.
Darnell Washington
Throw it-
hurt too.
Throw it to MVS.
Yes.
Yep.
Throw it to
oh
MVS.
man,
What happened,
Hey.
bruh?
What a ball. Y'all get the
Have some
picks.
feeling on your head.
Yep. All right, let's get into our picks. So first, we'll go
Oh,
NFC first.
NFC, okay.
Green Bay versus Chicago. honestly, with the way
Rematch.
Green Bay,
Rematch.
I just don't like the way Green Bay's looking right now. So give me Chicago.
Caleb Williams, man, that boy is balling, bro. Them and Swift, them boys balling. I'm going with the Bears on this one.
See, I'm so different from y'all because Caleb Williams didn't only show up in the fourth quarter. Like if you've watched these past few games, they show up in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but the Packers ain't look good.
Yeah, but the Packers been hurt. Yeah, I think Jordan Love. If Jordan Love don't go out of that game against the Bears, they win that game. I mean, they were.
I agree. I agree.
With that,
Granted, the Steelers
I
would
just
have beat
don't.
them.
I just don't think the Bears are ready for the playoffs. I don't think it's their year. So give me the Packers.
Give me the Bears, though. The Bears.
Okay. San Francisco versus the Eagles. I think this is it's going to be a very good matchup. And I know where one of us is going, but I am very torn on this one because I think the 49ers could sneak this win out. I really do.
Oh,
Give me the
Dang,
49ers.
before you,
man,
I was about to say before your pick, bro. Can we do a shout out on my boy Christian McCaffrey's knees this season, bro? His ankles this season, his legs.
I had him on my team.
Can we give a shout out? This man went through a full season without being injured, man. And I can't even remember the last time that even happened.
Have y'all watched
Probably his rookie season.
Bro, they've been sacrificing everybody else. Daniel Jones got sacrificed. Sauce Gardner got sacrificed.
But with that being said, though, I'm going to 49ers.
That's who we're talking about.
49ers.
Who are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about, didn't people on the 49ers get hurt as well who got sacrificed for his knees, bro?
Purdy.
Juwan Jennings.
Juwan Jennings. I'm telling you, they are doing something in that building to keep him healthy.
Where's Ayuk at? Where's Ayuk at, y'all?
Hey, he ain't hurt. He just ain't there.
Driving 120.
He got what he.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
I'm to you.
Bro,
he got what he wanted, and now it's his problems.
I don't understand us.
But
anyway, Jake, who you picking,
Justin? What you got, Justin?
It's no question the disrespect that y'all are giving to the Super Bowl winners is kind of crazy to me. So, and the disrespect y'all giving to my defense, like I can see if y'all talking about my offense, the disrespect y'all giving to my defense is insane. But
the reason I picked the 49ers is that I don't trust y'all's offense.
Get easily the Eagles. Easily. The fact that y'all two picked the 49ers pisses me off.
Jacob, who you picking?
Jacob, who you picking?
Give me the 49ers.
Y'all, have y'all
he did fumble.
Have y'all watched these? You know,
the reason I say this, the reason I said the 49ers is I think y'all's offense is going to come out and look flat. They do every week. And
y'all act like we haven't just beat anybody this year.
I will say this.
That's not what we're saying.
Got a defense,
no, they don't. That's not. See, that's how I know y'all don't watch the 49ers. They don't.
Fred Warner coming back, dog.
No, he's not. They've already said he's not.
Demon home, pussy. Demon home, pussy.
Hey, Skoranek, you better chill out, Skoranek. I swear. Oh, Skoranek, get your butt on the sideline.
Okay, let's get to this.
No, that's
bring it back.
Anyway, we got Los Angeles Rams versus Carolina Panthers. I really, really, really want the Panthers to win this, but the Rams are a solid football team, and with veteran leadership, Super Bowl winning quarterback, I think the Rams pull it out.
What the?
I do think with the electricity that the Rams is bringing to the table. I don't want to go against Bryce, man, but I do think the Rams are gonna pull it out.
So you're telling me because they got a Super Bowl winning quarterback that you're going to give it to them because they have it in their DNA, but you don't believe? You know what? Give me the Panthers. Give me the Panthers.
You threw for 116 yards in the first quarter. In the first
Give
half.
me the Panthers. Give me the Panthers. You're not even going to the playoffs.
Hey, we about to tie it up right here, dog.
Yeah, you're about to miss the
did you just see that the defensive line just got pulled? And that's the reason I even scored. He fell. That's what I'm saying. He fell and got pulled back. That's the only reason he even scored, bro.
Okay, we get this.
The only reason he scored.
Give me the Panthers. Give me the Panthers.
Oh, it's the Rams and Panthers, bro. Are you smoking? The Rams can't even beat the Bucks. They're in the worst division division
They
known
beat
to
the
man.
Rams.
Bro, they're 8-9.
They
They're
beat
under
the
500.
Rams.
How are they still in the?
The
Bro,
Rams just lost to the Falcons, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They literally the South ran through the Rams. Like, what are we talking
Carolina
about?
beat us twice,
bro, the Rams.
and we dominated the Rams.
Bro,
Let's be real. Like
That's
they
what
didn't
I'm
act like it
saying.
was
Devontae Adams coming back though.
It
They
don't
didn't have
matter.
Devontae Adams.
Oh, that is a
I don't care.
That is a
Anyway.
good question.
Who'd you pick?
The Rams. Picking
Let's
the.
move on.
I like Bryce, but they ain't.
all right. We got the Chargers versus the Patriots. I am on the team. The Patriots really haven't played anybody, so give me the Chargers.
I really don't even want to say because I don't know what's gonna happen with Stephon Diggs, man. But I do say let me give Chargers.
I don't care what happens to Stephon Diggs. Chargers don't have offensive line. Give me the Patriots. Jacob.
Can I change my pick?
Nope.
Nah, bro. Hell no.
You know the
We
rule.
already changed that rule.
Give me the
Yeah.
Patriots. They're the Chargers O line
Yeah, so bad.
so bad. So give me the Patriots.
Bills, Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville's too hot right now, so give me Jacksonville.
But do you think they're hard up to stop Josh Allen, bro? I gotta go with Josh Allen, bro. I gotta go with the Bills. I have to.
Give me the
I have to. I'm sorry.
Jags. Give me the Jags.
Give me the Jags. They ain't playing in the cold either, so
Yeah.
give me the-
It makes
And
it
then
even
we got
better.
the Texans. We got the Texans versus the Asterisk Ravens or Pittsburgh.
But say you a pick for both. That way.
To make it even. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Texans for both.
Okay.
I can Jamie, look, that was my initial thought too, man. And then I realized, damn, I'm voting against Lamar. Pause. I've been thinking about this the whole time. Once I realized they're paying attention, them boys got defense, dog. And would look like if you don't know who we gonna get, Lamar, Huntley, what? But with that being said, if the Texans have to play the Ravens, I'm going with the Ravens. But if they play the Steelers, there ain't no question about it. They gonna run through the Steelers like a shit through the 10 horn.
I in the same way. If they play the Steelers, they're gonna win. Give me the Texans. But if the Texans play the Ravens, I think Derrick Henry can run over because if you see when the Texans have struggled, it's when they have a good running back. And I think Derrick Henry can run through that. So give me the Ravens. Because CJ Stroud is not that good anymore.
Not that consistent in my eyes.
Good.
One, give me the Steelers, obviously.
Okay.
And that's all I'm gonna give because the Steelers going. The
Okay,
Ravens ain't
but
even-
just in
yeah.
case, so I can
The
cut out
Texans.
whichever one.
The Texans.
The Texans. Okay. The Steelers, Texans. Jamie says Texans regardless. Me and Jar say Ravens if the Ravens get in. Texans if the Steelers.
It's crazy how y'all believe in the Ravens more when they sell the most out of any team in the National Football League.
I believe in
But
the running back.
not the Steelers.
I believe in the running back.
Lamar should have kept that one, man.
But
he can't be pulling it like he hurt.
Look, back in the day, if you'd have pulled that one, bro, that was easy 25 yards.
I think that's all the games.
All right, Jamie. That's all the games.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, yeah, that's all the games for the playoffs coming up. So, anything else y'all want to get into before we get out of here?
Good.
So, have y'all discussed and gave congratulations to Myles Garrett?
Yes, you can do that right now.
You could.
Myles Garrett, we gonna give him a clap for breaking the NFL sack record in the season, man.
Needed an extra game to do
Crazy.
it.
I don't care about that part.
I wish we could. I
Bruh.
wish we could have got the Steelers. You a hater, bro.
I don't care that he had an extra game. Like,
Hey,
makes no
also,
difference.
TJ Watt got robbed of a sack.
That year,
Yeah, the year that he almost broke
That's
it.
what they say.
He
I
got
can't go
robbed
back
of
that
a
far.
sack.
But
Hey,
you hear what
I
Michael
will.
Sherman-
I give props where props are due.
He'll be even next year.
He's a beast. Hey, I got a question.
But
You had to start a defense right now. You take Aaron Donald or Myles Garrett?
Oh, Aaron Donald.
I'm
Aaron Donald. There's no question in my mind. I'm
I'm taking
sorry.
Myles Garrett, bro.
Aaron
I'm
Donald.
taking Myles
He
Garrett.
did everything Myles Garrett did from the detail.
I think I take Aaron Donald just because of how disruptive he was up the
Yes.
middle.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
think
Yes.
up the middle, because, and the reason being is you can run away from
Mm-hmm.
Myles Garrett. A lot of
Yep.
teams do. But Aaron Donald was so disruptive because he wrecked your whole
Yes.
interior line.
But Myles Garrett lines up on the inside too.
But
Not as much, though.
as you would have Donald.
But he could though.
He
But
could.
okay,
He
but
could.
the question is-
That's the thing.
But he could though. But okay, the question is, can
Uh-huh.
Aaron Donald go where Myles Garrett is?
No. Yes,
I think
but
so.
no.
Yes. I think so.
Oh,
So that's what I'm saying.
I think easily.
That's why. That's why I say, you know, I go with Myles Garrett. He's more versatile than Aaron Donald, and he's smaller too. But
I got a
don't
question.
know.
Who's better, TJ Watt or Myles Garrett?
Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett.
that's a good TJ.
No, you're not. Realistically,
TJ.
no, you're not.
Nigga, if you weren't a
I'm going
Steelers
TJ.
fan, come on, man.
I'm going TJ. If I'm being honest,
Yeah, if you asked me about JJ, I'd actually have to think.
not TJ's better than JJ.
You lost your ever-loving mind.
JJ said that himself. What are you
Yeah, he's
talking
gonna say that
about?
about his brother. What?
That's his brother. That's his brother, bro.
brother.
Of course he's gonna say that.
Man,
Bro, okay,
you
bro.
are stuck on stupid. If
Bro,
you don't take
he had
JJ
more
Watt.
sacks. He had more sacks when he was younger.
Oh my God.
We're
You
not
guys
talking about
a
his sacks. We're
different
talking about what they
team.
did.
JJ
And
was
his bogus
different,
ass.
bro.
Bro, no, bro.
You
Bo-
only talk
bogus
about the
ass
Texans because of
interception.
JJ. Like, what are we talking
No.
about?
Did nobody just not see him out there? He just looked like, come on, man.
But
I'm working.
What the fuck?
yeah, weird.
All right.
All right. But anyway, appreciate everybody listening. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend, and let us know if you have any questions.
Oh,
Thanks.
Happy New
hey,
Year's.
next week, Happy New Year's. Next week, y'all two get ready. Y'all gonna have a test.
Oh yeah, I got
What
this.
kind of
Y'all
test?
gonna have an NFL test. We're gonna
Ooh.
test y'all's ball knowledge.